Okay, I'm coming to you with another video. Thursday night football just wrapped up. AFC matchup, Miami Dolphins, Houston Texans. Houston obliterates Miami 42-23. Houston's offense just erupts on Miami's defense. Deshaun Watson had a field day against the Dolphins, man. His second career 5-touchdown game. I know the first one well because it was against my Chiefs. We still had the victory, though. But 5 touchdowns, 16 of 20 passing, 239 yards, real efficient. He had some good yards on the ground, too. Just dominant. He was 2 points off of a perfect rating, perfect passer rating. Just dominant performance. He got some big help from his running game tonight. Lamar Miller had another big game. I think it's his second straight game with over 100 yards rushing. He had 133 yards on 18 rushes and a touchdown. His two big play receivers, Will Fuller and DeAndre Hopkins came to play. Fuller won 124 yards on 5 catches, that one big play for a touchdown. And then Hopkins, of course, you know, he's doing his thing, 6 catches, 82 yards, and 2 touchdowns on the night. Fuller had a knee injury late in the game, so we'll see what's going on there. Hopefully, it's not too serious because he's a great young player. That's a dynamic duo at the receiver position for Watson. I mean, the offense is just clicking on all cylinders now. This is what we thought we'd see from the Houston Texans, you know, throughout the year. I picked them to win the AFC South. A lot of people picked them to win the AFC South because of the fact that they have an explosive offense like this and they have a great defense on the other side with Watt and Clowney and Merciless and the guys in the secondary. I mean, this is a heck of a defense, man. Excuse me, this is a really good, complete team. They moved to 5-3 now, on top of the AFC South division. I mean, you look at Deshaun Watson, he's probably the best quarterback in the division. You got Blake Bortles, who's Blake Bortles. You have Marcus Mariota, who's, I mean, he's pedestrian at best. He's like a more athletic Alex Smith, you know, coming from a Chiefs fan. And then you have Andrew Luck, who's still coming off of his injury. I mean, he's picking it up as of late, but he still got some ways to go. But yeah, man, you know, I think Houston's starting to pick it up, and if they're starting to pick it up, then it's going to be trouble for not only the rest of the AFC South, but the rest of the NFL. Period. On the other side, you have the Dolphins, who they start out 3-0, but then they had that embarrassing loss to the Patriots in Foxborough. The Patriots were struggling, but they got back on track in that game. I think that was a game where that was the first game with Josh Gordon, but it was like James White went off, Sony Michel went off. Tough to see him go down last week too, because he was picking it up as a rookie running back. But yeah, just saying about the Patriots. But you know, Tannehill's missed his third straight game with his thorn shoulder. It's tough, man. I mean, you lose your best. Well, I wouldn't say best receiver, but you lose a pretty good receiver in Albert Wilson. You know, the guy who can make plays after he catches the ball. The yak leader, yards after catch leader, explosive big plays. They were missing him tonight. Devontae Parker, who was only active for his third game of the year, he had a pretty damn good game though. 6 catches for 134 yards on 9 targets. I think it's like he's either in trouble or injured. I forgot the story on him, but this was only his third game that he was active for. But yeah, he stepped up and he had a big game. So we'll see what happens down the road with him. Hopefully he either stays healthy or keeps his act together so he can stay on the field and keep making plays for this Miami team. other than Parker, there really wasn't anybody that did anything worthwhile. Well, their kicker, I think he had what 3 or 4 field goals tonight. The kicker did. I forgot his name, but yeah, Parker was clearly on offense tonight. Brock Osweiler, he threw for 241 yards, of course, 134 to Parker. One of the big stories coming into this game was, of course, the backup quarterback Brock Osweiler. His first game against the Houston Texans, after Houston picked him up. I forget which offseason it was. The 2012 offseason. I think it was the year before they got Peyton Manning. Excuse me, the year. I'm sorry, the year. I'm sorry, it was the year after Peyton Manning retired. That was like 2015. I'm sorry. The year after Peyton Manning retired, and Osweiler decided not to re-sign with Denver, and he signed a big contract with Houston. Didn't live up to it. Has been bounced around since. Media was wondering how he would feel going into this game. He said he felt like this was any other game. He just had to move on from the situation. Didn't have a good night. Like I said, threw for 241 yards, but he threw a pick as well. Wasn't really that accurate. 21 to 37 from the 21 to 37 passing. Kenyon Drake and Frank Gore, they did okay on the ground. Both of them had 50 yards rushing. Of course, the big offensive highlight was the reverse receiver pass from Danny Amendola to Kenyon Drake for that touchdown. I mean, it's tough. They were one of the surprise teams in the first few weeks of the season. And again, that beating that they took at the hands of the Patriots, and then the Tannehill injury really derailed their success. And they're on a downward spiral right now. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if they can pick it up, or we'll see if they can pick it up. We'll see if they can make anything of the season. Of course, Patriots, they found their groove now, so pretty much the division's already wrapped up again. So we'll see if Miami can somehow get back in and fight for a wild card or something. But that's all I got for this game, man. If you watch this video, let me know what you think about this game. Leave a comment below. Appreciate you guys watching. I'm going to see you on the next video.